What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I am a full-time used book reseller. Basically, I go around to thrift stores. I do bulk buys. I scan the books with a Bluetooth scanner. Whatever's profitable, I send into Amazon. They handle everything else, and I get paid every 2 weeks. So today's video is basically another opinionated slash how-to slash vlog video, but it's a pretty fun topic. We are going to cover why you won't fail selling media on Amazon and eBay together. So let's get right on into it. All right, so I'm telling you that you won't and can't fail if you focus selling media on Amazon and eBay. Now, I have three main topics we're going to cover. So I'll list those real quick, and then we'll dive into each one a little bit more. So the first one is knowledge and learning. The second one is capital and revenue. And the third one is sourcing and storage. So let's jump right into them. First one, probably the most important one, is knowledge and learning. As we all know, there are so many people out there that are selling media successfully on Amazon and eBay, and there's resources everywhere around you. I basically have a video covering every single thing when it comes to selling books and media on Amazon, whether it be walkthroughs on how to create a shipment, getting rid of old inventory, anything along those lines. The videos exist, you just have to be willing to seek them out. So when it comes to Amazon and selling books and media, I can basically answer any question you have. You all know I respond to emails, every comment, every email. We did all the one-on-ones, and now we have the weekly YouTube member Zoom call, which has been phenomenal. It's super fun hanging out with you all every weekend. It's eye-opening to a lot of us because we see different people's perspectives of their business, where they're at, where they want to be, growing their business, and we cover a different topic every week. But we do also basically answer each other's questions every week as well. So if you had a little bit more questions or in-depth stuff, or just wanted to kind of see like the inside of the businesses that we have going on here on the channel, definitely think about signing up for that. So you're thinking, hey, Mike, what do you know about eBay? All right, first off, pump the brakes. Before I did books, I was an everything eBay seller. So I was pretty successful selling everything on eBay. I understand how the platform works, but I 100% agree with you. Hey, Mike, you don't list books or ship books on eBay. Currently, I don't. It's just not my business plan. But I got you covered with people that do. So, of course, on my journey, I have found other channels that do the same thing. They sell media, you know, and these are awesome channels. And I'm kind of going to give you a little bit of a rundown of, you know, what they're doing on their channels and how it could possibly help you if that was something you were interested in. So by no means am I an eBay expert, and eBay takes knowledge. So if you want to sell on eBay, you have to know your stuff. You can't walk in and scan every book barcode on the eBay app. You'll be there for years just getting in and out of one thrift store. So here comes in basically my book selling gang. We're going to start off. We got Shane, curator of the lost. I mean, his channel slogan says it all. See cool, buy cool. So he can literally walk in a store, look at shelves, and, you know, maybe not everyone he picks out, but he has an eye and the knowledge it takes to be successful selling books on eBay. So that's what he does. He sells his books on eBay, and he just has the knowledge base. So watching channels like that, even though I'm not, you know, into eBay as much as I used to be, you learn a lot. You learn what to look out for, you know. Hey, okay, so he found these books and this is profitable. So if you see maybe that author or that genre, you know, all right, be on the lookout for it. So if you are interested in like growing your eBay business, or what it takes, which is knowledge if you're going to sell books on eBay, is, you know, check out a channel like his, because you need the knowledge. At the end of the day, books on eBay, you have to know what you're looking at. That's the first one. I got two more people for you as well. I just got a plethora of great other channels here today. Now we have Andrew at 510 Books. So he has a hybrid of both. So he basically has he's got all three. He's got his own store, basically a warehouse. He also has a store that he's fixing up to open as a bookstore. He does eBay and FBA. So he covers all kinds of stuff on his channel when it comes to, how to create, loose CD lots. He covers it all. He's got all three corners going at the same time here. So that's another channel you need to check out. He, just like Shane, he's been doing it forever. So these people have been around much longer than I have. And they all, when it comes to media and knowledge, they're all much smarter than me. Listen, I can go out there and outscan anybody and out hustle people. But when it comes to knowing like what authors are what and what sets are really, really valuable, these guys, they know all that stuff. So that's your second one. And I'm popping them up on the screen somewhere. And the third one, this channel's a little different. So we got John, the small town, small time bookseller. So he pops on a week, every 2 weeks, whatever works for him. And he just posts what books sold for him on eBay over that time period. So you're probably thinking, well, what sold videos? Yeah, they're very important when it comes to selling media, especially on eBay. So what do you get from watching somebody show you what they sold? You get that knowledge. So, hey, he's at the bins all the time. He's buying his books super cheap, but he's also making a lot of money on some of these books. So yet again, it's just another way you kind of can expand your knowledge and see what these guys are finding out there. So if you find it, there you go. Hey, if it's not profitable on Amazon or if you're interested in getting into eBay, these are the channels where you're going to learn a lot and you're going to be able to transfer it into your own business and understand these authors, these genres, these book sets are valuable. So when it comes to knowledge and learning, all your bases are covered. You could start today from nothing and you could ask any of us a question about whatever relates to our business and we're going to answer it, that's just the way we are. Everybody's out here helping each other grow their businesses. So knowledge and learning's out the way. That's all covered. Email, call my rotary phone, 8675309. I'll pick up any time of the night. So let's get into the next one. Capital and revenue. So when it comes to selling books, capital and revenue is basically, they're important. So how much you need to start? You start with $100. You actually could start with nothing. You could create an Amazon account, do your individual account, and just do free book pickups and start there. Now, the thing with starting out on Amazon and eBay, it's going to take time to grow your inventory. A lot of media, a lot of the more profitable stuff is long tail. So it's going to sit on the shelf for a little bit before it sells. So starting out, it's a snowball effect. You start small, you keep growing, you keep buying, and you can even start out free book pickups. If you're not doing free book pickups or bulk book pickups, you have to be involved. You have to put a little bit of effort in if you want to get something back out. You can't just sit around and expect the books to come to you. But you could literally start a media business for free. Nextdoor app, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. People just want to get rid of their media. Books, CDs, DVDs, they just don't want it in the house. Especially right around now, spring cleaning. I've had 2 bulk leads already this week off Craigslist. And Debs said, hey, it's spring cleaning. People want to get rid of their stuff. So you could start with nothing. Now, the ROI in the long run, once you get your snowball going and you have all this inventory sitting there, you get up to 1,000 books, Amazon, eBay, whatever you're doing, both of them, one of them, it's going to be consistent money flowing in. So you're consistently turning your free books into money, or you're turning in your $1, $2 spent into $5, $10. So it's just multiplication over time and selling at quantity. So when it comes to capital and revenue, you don't need a lot to start and you can just keep reinvesting. You're not going to go out and spend $5,000 on books to start. That's just silly. You're going to start slow. You're going to start small, free pickups, and just grow your business. That's just how any business works. You got to start at some point, and with media, it might take a little bit of time depending on your sources, but with time, the ROI can't be beat. So that brings us to the last one, sourcing and storage. So you hear it all the time. The thrift stores suck in my area. I don't have the space to store stuff. It's excuses. Sourcing is not just thrift stores. There's people that are literally live in the middle of nowhere and have storage units full of books that they got just by walking in the door of a thrift store or a library and saying, hey, I have a book business. Here's my card. You know, I pay by the pound. I'll clean out any books you don't want. These businesses exist, and they don't live anywhere near a metropolitan area, and they don't ever have to step in a Goodwill or Salvation Army or Savers, none of that. So if you're complaining about thrift stores, start thinking outside the box. Get smarter than these people that are going around all your thrift stores. If you have all this competition, there's plenty of other avenues you can take where a thrift store doesn't even have to exist. I have probably 5 or 6 Goodwills in my area that I don't even go to anymore because their prices are so high. I leverage other platforms, you know, like Craigslist alone. I literally got 400 pounds of books yesterday that I had to go through today. So like, instead of like doing what everybody else does, try to think of something that's going to work best for you. Not if I'm always going to thrift stores, doesn't mean that's the best option for you. It's different for every single business, every single person. Everybody has different things going on. Some people are doing it part-time. Some people are doing it full-time. So this is completely different based on you and your business and kind of what your expectations are and where you want to be. There's nothing wrong with doing this part-time. There's nothing wrong with doing it full-time. Just don't think there's a clear-cut, you know, cookie-cutter way to grow your media business. There's a million different ways you can do it. And all the knowledge is out there for you. So storage. So you want to do, you know, merchant fulfilled or eBay. FBA, you know, you don't need storage. I live in this tiny, you know, 55,000 square foot Amazon apartment. I don't do none of this storage. But if I were to ever get involved into doing eBay and merchant fulfilled heavily, it's not much, you know. Set up bookshelves, set up an inventory system where if you sell something, the SKU is A1, you know, you go to the column A, shelf 1, pull the book, and you're good to go. So even if it's something you're interested in, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having full-time eBay, full-time merchant fulfilled. It's just what you value, you know, like what's your time worth to you? And I wouldn't recommend, you know, selling low-value books on either of those platforms, but there's definitely opportunity there. You could literally say, hey, I'm not doing FBA. I'm going to merchant fulfill everything. There's a business there. There's plenty of huge booksellers making millions of dollars a year on Amazon doing that exact thing. So that kind of, you know, flows into your business model can be anything. And when it comes to storing media, luckily, yes, it is heavy. So that sucks. But if you set up some bookshelves, bookcases, and have everything organized, you definitely can have a super efficient inventory system. So when you do wake up in the morning, you got to grab your orders, you know right where you're going, you know right what you're looking for, and boom, you can knock it out. So that covers everything. You got your knowledge, me, the 3 amigos, all their channels, they'll all be in the description as well. It's all out there. There's nothing to hide. There's no courses you need to buy. You can literally ask any of us anything and you'll get a straight up answer. I mean, I'll answer anything to the best of my knowledge. Capital, you could start for free book pickups. You're not worried about that. I mean, you could start with $100 and go buy books for $1.50 and 50 cents and continue to roll that money into itself until you have, you know, a huge snowball where you're making the income you want to make, whether it's part-time or full-time. Sourcing and storage, you don't need a lot of space. And sourcing, you can source anything. You can have any strategy you want. There's people that literally walk into Goodwills and have backroom access at Goodwills, and you know, she can show up whenever she wants. She knows who she is. So I hope if she watches this video, she's in the weekly Zoom calls, and she rolls in and she's like, hey, I'm here to scan the books in the back. And they're like, hey, go right ahead. So there's so many different business strategies out there and things that are working that you just need to find your little niche and think outside the box, and you'll be good to go. So hopefully this video helps some of you out. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.